Headlines today has accessed details of letters sent by Geetika Sharma, the MDLR Airlines hostess who committed suicide on the 4th of August this year. This is the first time that the details of these letters have come out. So what do these documents show? They illustrate how Geetika was harassed and hounded while she was working in Dubai and ultimately forced to resign from Emirates Airlines, which she had joined after leaving MDLR. Now, in the details that Headlines today has accessed is information of 3 letters that Geetika Sharma wrote to Emirates. In the first, she has claimed that she was being hounded, and although she wanted to start a new life and career, she wasn't allowed to do so. On the same day, Geetika wrote a second note. In this, she allegedly claimed that she was under a lot of stress and pressure. I quote from what she wrote. She says, "I'm under a lot of stress and pressure. I left my former company because of this. I'm looking forward to a new path," unquote. In a final resignation to Emirates, according to details accessed by Headlines today, Geetika claimed she was leaving the airlines as she had some personal issues to resolve back home in India. Now, Geetika Sharma, remember, committed suicide on the 4th of August this year, and just before her death, this is what she wrote. In that note, she has written, "Gopal Goyal is a fraud in the name of relationships, trust, God. He cheats people and harasses them. He always lies. He lies to his family, kids, people around him, everyone. My biggest mistake was that I trusted him, which is now costing my life," unquote. Alright, Atir Khan joins us for more on this story. Atir, again, underlining what Geetika's family has been saying all this while, that there was relentless pressure on her. The moment she decided to run away to escape MDLR in India and find a job elsewhere, she was practically hounded back. Explain that to us in the context of these letters, details of which Headlines today has accessed.
Padmaja, this information of the correspondence which we have is in fact quite revealing, in fact quite sensational, because so far we did not know what exactly was going through her mind days before her suicide. But now we have an insight as to what she was going. She had gone to the extent of sharing these details with Emirates, and they themselves tell a story. We know that she was forced to sort of call out documents. She wanted to get out of the clutches of Kanda and his associates desperately, and though there was no history to it, she was not involved any malpractice or any sort of irregularity, but then she wanted to get out of the clutches, and that's what has been revealed.
Absolutely. In fact, Atir, I'll come back to you also talk more about the kind of pressure that was put on Geetika. But really, what's especially significant is that these letters have perhaps thrown up the most explicit details of the kind of pressure that was being put on Geetika and what she thought of Gopal Kanda because of the treatment that was being meted out to her. The words that she has used, the fact that she says that Gopal Kanda has cheated and he has lied to everyone around him, that she trusted him, and that is going to cost her her life. All this while, even the suicide note, she had just said that I hold Aruna Chadda and Gopal Kanda responsible. This time, she actually elaborates why.
Well, what she said in the suicide note, apart from the fact, then what actually drives Geetika to move away from India, go all the way to Dubai in search of work, and then she goes, and as we have seen from our police sources also saying that she had to forge her documents to release herself from the company she was working and go all the way to Dubai and find herself a job in the Emirates. And she had to actually forge documents to find herself another job, as she has very clearly said in some of the documents that we have accessed, that she had personal problems and she had to move away for those very reasons. She was under pressure, she was under mental pressure, psychological pressure, and she had to leave, and that is why she had to go all the way there. But what is also indicative is that the vindictive nature. Why would MDLR send an employee all the way to Dubai, to Emirates, to see and to show to the Emirates that forged documents were being submitted over there, so that, and to see that that employee who was an ex-employee of MDLR loses her job even in the Emirates?